The college basketball experience preview and pick episode for Monday, February 19th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Game Time. Look, your Game Time is your home for the lowest priced last minute tickets. Download the Game Time app today. Use that promo code SGPN to get $20 off. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Play Underdog Fantasy's pick up for a chance to win 100 times the amount of money they enter. Or you enter. Promo code SGPN to underdogfantasy.com for 100% deposit match. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Yes, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. And remember, as always, to let it ride.
Hey, this is Eric Metcalf. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Monday, February 19th. Yes. Yeah. I'm clean shaven. That's what happens when you bet on Steve Alford and he wins. You got to shave. You didn't know that? You guys didn't know that? Got to fucking shave when something like that happens. And guess what happened? Since I did that, I started off 10-0 to start the day on bets. We'll talk all about all of those. Now I did end up, hold on. I got something.
It's easy to see a tide turn.
I did end up 10-4 because I lost the final 4 games of the night, but we'll talk about all of that. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Database Dad, AKA Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I smoke and I drink and I don't have stress and I'm healthy.
Very healthy. Very healthy. Today was fun. A lot of fun. And I'm excited to talk about it. I am joined by my co-host. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Big 12 College Experience, host of the Ryan and Rush Show. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, aka Money Line Mac. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. You know, I thought I had a good day going, and then I got fucking my teeth kicked in those last couple standalone games. But hey, new week in college hoops.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight. Shout out to Jay. Goes, I tailed most of Colby's picks today. Went 11-1. Thanks, Dundee. I salute you. Let's go, Jay. Simon, where's Colby? I just see Leonardo DiCaprio. I swear to you that happened to me. One of the most ridiculous things. I believe in the Taggart and the John Candy before that one. Tonight was a lot of fun. I mean, I would like more night games personally, but it was still a lot of fun. Shout out to Colt, 10-1 in the past 2 days.
Boom.
Gave us $10. YouTube.com/the college experience. Hop on over there. Check out the fun. You can watch it. All right. We got cameras. What does he say in Major League? We got uniforms and everything. Let's start things off because we had a little bit of a lock battle and the Clits. And I must have first off apologized. I didn't get a lot of sleep the past 2 days. So if you didn't listen to the show, my apologies on the picks page side of things. Got done with last night's show, which was about 75 hours long. And I slept for a solid 2.5 hours. Got up, did a little diaper change and shit. And then, went back to sleep. And then I completely forgot that I to upload the picks on the picks page. My apologies. The Clits though, 72, Wichita 61. I mean, the Clits are 17-8. 17-8. Shout out to High Sports giving us $20. Cracked Vegas's ass with Ohio State and SMU. Good looking.
Also shout out to our right 3111
for giving $10.
Well.
Appreciate you. Ohio State money line. Yes. That's why I had an unbelievable day today, but it started right here with the Clits. The Clits are good and Wichita is not, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Clits were always somewhat up, like what, 7-11. I feel like, am I crazy?
Yeah. They got it down to 6, I think, with 2 minutes or 3 minutes, but they can't make jump shots. Wichita, they play hard. They have not quit on Paul Mills. Like they back to back or 3-4 straight games. I've just watched them where they at least fight for their coach, but they just couldn't get it over the hump. Yeah, Charlotte continues to cover, continues to roll. Good job, Clits.
What's up, Noah? What do you make of our hammer spot on the Clits? I know you locked this with me, and that was your strongest play of the day.
That was my pick of the day. Yeah, this was Wichita State on the road in conference, so that was a nice little fade spot.
Yes. The AAC. You know, this new AAC, if I know Dusty May probably leaves and FAU will probably go back to shit, but if they can retain Dusty May. Oh, actually, Abdul Rahim's going to be gone too. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough, but there's Penny's going to be gone. So maybe Memphis becomes the new one. I don't know.
Guys gone.
Shout out to the Clits. I'm disappointed I didn't bet this. I took Loyola Chicago. Why did I not bet this? This Rhode Island bullshit ain't gonna work. Loyola is the best team in the A10 right now, in my opinion. Now, can they win the A10 tournament? I can see them losing it. I don't think there's a big gap between them and being the best, and UMass or VCU or Richmond or some of the other teams in there. But I do think they're the best right now. Your thoughts?
Yeah, they're good. I'd probably go VCU with the way they've been playing over the last 3-4 weeks. Dayton is obviously really, really good. But yeah, Loyola's playing as good as anybody. Valentine's really turned it around in a year where his seat was hot coming in, man.
Yeah. Shout out to PNW channel. I missed the old Dundee. I can't follow pics from a 12-year-old. Oh, that's what that stands for. Look, I don't know. I don't know anything about this planet, but besides animals, you subscribe to the Animal Podcast. Yeah, Loyola's good. We then had another lock battle. You fuck with the Bulls, you get the horns. South Florida. That almost blew this fucking thing, by the way. They're up like 20 fucking points. I was having fun watching this team. I personally think they're the best team in the AAC, but they can't. I still think the gap, much like Loyola in the A10, I don't think it's by much. With Charlotte right there, with FAU right there, I still think if somehow Memphis fires Rick Stansbury for one day, they could do that. Some of the other teams, obviously, there's the best team in the nation in the AAC. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but it's a deep conference. So your thoughts on a lock battle loss as the Bulls?
Holy fuck, dude! Yeah. South Florida could not fucking miss in the first half. Some of the shots they were making, I was like, my God, are they going to miss the entire game? Celta Miguel, he was at K-State when I was at West Virginia. He could not shoot at K-State. That was the big knock on him. Now he's fucking making 6 threes in the first half. I was like, holy fucking shit. This team is on fire. That place was lit. They punched FAU in the mouth. There was we were close to having a lot of mush tweets surface if FAU had come back and fucking pulled that thing off. I mean, they got it all the way down to 1.
Am I crazy to think that South Florida is just much more athletic than FAU?
I think they're about the same.
I don't know. I just felt like every loose ball and stuff.
South Florida.
That place was rocking, though. That place was rocking.
Yeah. I think it was more the environment. It made it seem like they were getting to every single loose ball. But FAU's still pretty good. I mean,
South Florida to me is like a Miami. They don't have a traditional big. They play a lot of small ball. And FAU has, of course, Golden, but also playmakers around him. Yeah. They're like a North Carolina. To me.
Hold on.
That's kind of how.
You can't say FAU should have won the game.
Oh, no.
You can't say
that. They're down 25. I had FAU.
Yeah.
I did know if it went to overtime, I was going to guarantee that.
I thought the steal was going to happen.
I was like, this is going to be the worst beat of the year. If this goes to overtime, FAU is 100% covering 5.5 at overtime. Yeah. Is there a rematch on deck here between
last game of the regular season, I believe? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
In Boca Raton, right? No? I thought they were saying that today.
On the schedule again.
No,
really?
Memphis and FAU are, right?
Yep. That's the last game of the season.
The announcer must have fucked up.
These two teams only play once, so that's the tiebreaker.
This is the new college basketball and college football because you have 75 teams in a conference. So it's like, hey,
kiss the regular season title goodbye.
5 years. Yeah.
Because FAU's got 3 losses, South Florida's got 1.
Yeah.
And the tiebreakers, so they need the Bulls to drop 3.
Yeah, that won't happen. It sucks that you won't get like a true champion, but hey, South Florida was the better team today.
Where's the AAC tournament? Wasn't it in Tampa last year?
It's Tampa it's Tampa, St. Pete, or it was in the Panhandle, like Florida.
I thought it was in Tampa last year. I thought it was. I'm enjoying the Zach Morris comparison. Yeah, if it's in Tampa, watch out because they're going to be able to pack that crowd. I mean, that's where they play right now is in Tampa. So, watch out. St. Peter's tried to get Noah Bieniek to join. Too much pop. Wasn't thinking straight. Forgot about Tobin Anderson being hot garbage at Iona. St. Peter's 59. Peacocks flying high. Iona 53. Your thoughts?
I didn't get much eyes on this, but yeah, I mean, great win for the Peacocks. Battle of 2 programs that have been in the NCAA tournament last couple of years. The Peacocks fly high here. Iona has been very, very up and down in year 1 of the Tobin Anderson era, which means they'll probably win the tournament.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then, I think we're a good podcast, but I mean, I'm a little biased. I think we're kind of better than every college basketball podcast I've ever heard, but I don't want to just sound too much like, like my guy.
The best looking man, the best dressed man, long limousines, jet airplanes, custom made clothes, and any woman in the world I want. Just like that.
I didn't hear many other fucking people calling for Ohio State moneyline play against Purdue.
No.
It's okay though. A lot of people talk shit to me. I get a bunch of DMs I never answer. One of these days we're going to do an episode at the end of the year after the season's over. I want to just read. We should do an episode reading the shit talking DMs to me because I enjoy it. Frankly, I like the nice ones, but I think I love the ones calling me a fucking idiot because it happens all the time. And I mean, I'm trying to tell you, we both not only said 8. What was it? 8? I think it was 8.
Yeah.
We also said take the fucking money line. Me, you, and the great CJ Sullivan. We're all over this. Fuck out of here, this Purdue bullshit, unathletic team. It's like they just went out and got a fucking Canadian fucking Gulliver's Travels motherfucker, and the rest of the team, they're not going to the national championship, Noah. They're not.
You just have to suck me in whenever we talk about this team.
They're not going to the national championship. If they go to the national championship,
we all said that about the Virginia team that did it, and they had the luckiest.
That's true. That was the luckiest
way. Yeah, I think it's still. I mean, they've been so good this season. They didn't lose a game in the non-con. And
still, when I watched
a very
them,
tough schedule. Like that was not a fluke.
They were good last year in the regular season, and they deserve credit for that.
Yeah, it's incredible that they've gone undefeated in non-conference play 3 seasons in a row, only to have their season end to a mid-major non-conference foe in the conference tournament.
I'm just gonna drink. I'm just gonna consume a little
At
more
some
alcohol.
point,
Don't
it's
mind
going
me,
to
folks.
end, and they're going to make a run.
Victory
like
alcohol
UConn did
tastes
last
better.
year.
Victory alcohol. You ever had Victory alcohol? Victory alcohol is always the best. What's up?
If you do think Purdue's gonna go on a run, the best thing that probably could happen, Noah, would be them like losing in the Big Ten semis.
Yeah,
but they got to get through those first couple rounds because they're going to play so fucking tight in those first 2 rounds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look at Virginia; they were down 14. The Gardner-Webb.
Oh,
yeah. No, Virginia should have lost to like 10 times. They should have lost to. They should have lost to Texas Tech. Should have lost to Auburn. Should have lost to Purdue. Should have lost to Gardner-Webb. Yeah.
I am fully aware that there
Oregon.
are like cracks in the armor of Purdue, but they won all of these games in non-conference. It's just like UConn did last year.
Shout out
They
to
ran
Michael
the table
Barber. Yeah, but UConn has guys. There's a fucking difference to me.
Purdue has guys too.
No,
they've got the
stop
best
it.
big man
Big
in the
Ten-
country.
The Big
and
Ten
Braden
hasn't had,
Smith and Fletcher
Big
Loyer,
Ten
when
hasn't
they're
had
on their
fucking
games,
guys.
They're great.
When's the last time the Big Ten actually went out to get guys?
You don't need to get out and go out and get guys. All of these guys are homegrown besides Lance Jones.
I think that's the problem,
And that's why they suck.
Is the Big
They're
Ten
the
doesn't
number one
prepare them.
overall. They're a number 1 seed. They're not number one
Buddy,
overall.
you're the
anymore.
one in the middle of the fucking craps game in Vegas, crying your fucking heart out because fucking Fairleigh Dickinson, who was the 2 seed, they didn't even belong to make the NCAA tournament.
I will say, like my one of a family friend of ours that grew up in Indiana, went to Purdue, both the husband and the wife. The dad was talking to me, and he was basically like, "Yeah, I want Painter out of here." So it's not just me. It's not just me. He's saying that.
Him.
He's saying that when they were 20 and 2
every year. What the
You can't
He
fire him.
told me that on Super Bowl Sunday when they were 20 and 2.
Oh my
You
that he
are
wanted him out.
fucking Purdue. All right, perfect example about Purdue. Jeff Brom went to the he really took that program. They were horrible for like 15 years, ever since Joe Tiller days. He takes them to a couple bowl games, right? And he's got a team loaded that could possibly make the Big Ten championship, and they end up making it a year later. But they had their best offensive player, wide receiver. They ruled academically ineligible.
Yes.
That doesn't happen anywhere else. All right.
It literally happened with Michigan this year.
No, he's still fucking playing. All right. He's playing home games, but they took out their best player. Academics are a real issue, and it's Purdue. It's fucking Purdue, man.
It's Purdue.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You can never fire him because if you're a 1 seed in the tournament or a 2 seed, really anything in the top 5 tournament seeds, you could, in my opinion, he should never be fired. Give him a fucking lifetime contract.
He should have a statue. He's been great. He's been awesome there. Real quick, Zach Edey is the most unwatchable player in college basketball. All he does is bitch to the ref the entire fucking game.
No, it's
and
not
he
that
gets
bad.
every fucking call, and then he hacks the guy, and they finally call foul him, and he fucking loses his shit like a little bitch.
Look,
Everybody fouls him because what else are you going to be able to do?
No. See, you've been listening like that. That drove me crazy. Look, I know Billis is our friend. He's been on the show a couple times, but Billis saying like he's the most fouled player in the country. You watch him. Watch him.
He statistically
Dude,
is though.
Some of those, it's like the Shaq. It's like the Shaq shit. Where it's
he
like,
gets hacked on the forearm because they can't get up to the ball. What do you want them to do?
So when he fucking he gets away with more fucking hacks on the defensive end. Like I said, it doesn't go both ways. They protect the shit out of him in the Big Ten, which is why he's not effective in fucking March.
I disagree. I think it's throughout. It's not just the Big Ten. In the non-conference, he never reached over more than 3 fouls in a game.
Why?
I don't know, but
where's my X-Files music?
I mean, they talk about how his defense has improved a shitload with his footwork, and then he's not fouling. So
wait, weren't we gonna put Ohio State on? Oh no, we weren't. We weren't gonna put them in the parlay, were we? Because
no, we were gonna fucking put Indiana. Fucking
yeah,
sorry.
I told you guys Indiana would fuck that up, and they did.
But you also didn't take Ohio State because
no, I was rooting
for Purdue.
a possible Purdue loss because now that final week of the year, I get Purdue at at Illinois, and then I get Wisconsin at Purdue. Possible 2 slip-ups for Purdue with either a Illinois or a Wisconsin ticket. Wisconsin's probably out. But I also have a Purdue ticket.
Now we got a problem. I'm just saying. Kentucky money line yesterday. Cal money line. What else did we give away? It was Abilene Christian. And then we give you Ohio State money line, South Florida money line. I mean,
I didn't give away any money lines, but I went 4-2 today. I had a good day.
Well, let me tell you, we've talked about every game so far. We've talked about 5 games.
I was like I'm
5-0. I'm 5-0, and I'm talking about 2 I didn't even bet, and I picked them correctly. But check us out. The next one, we nailed this one too. Furman minus the points against Chattanooga, 82-65. To those who rock, we salute you. I was trying to think of the AC/DC song. I think I nailed it. I haven't got a lot of sleep lately, but we're getting winners. We're getting winners here, left and right. What'd you make of this game? This game was fun, but Furman was up 21 at halftime.
Yeah,
didn't sweat at all.
Finally, they played up to their potential. They had a good crowd. Noah did make a good point. It was a national TV game, kind of a get up spot. Honor Huff was awesome. He had 26 points. But they made shots and they got out in transition, and Chattanooga was due to come back a little bit. They've been playing really well.
Yeah. This is the first game I got wrong, but I didn't bet it, so I don't really give a fuck. Northern Iowa 74, Bradley 63. You took Northern Iowa. Nice call. Did you bet this?
Yeah. I love Northern Iowa. They're good at home.
They are. I agree. Let's go.
They almost blew a 20-point lead. I was like, no, don't do it.
We also double locked the Belmont Bruins.
Yeah. This is a good window right here.
Victory. Tastes good. I flew solo here. I wanted you to come along. Can't help everybody. But Drake just destroyed Murray State. Bet the hell out of Drake minus 9.5. Didn't even bother. It's easy. It's like falling asleep in a Cadillac. Just smooth sailing. Let's go. Do I need to talk about more of our winnings? Well, we bet Niagara Falls against Quinnipiac, the Aqueduct. Where are those Quinnipiac people now?
Yeah.
Huh?
Fraud.
By 14 to the Purple Eagles at home.
We got to talk about something. You realize Niagara's won 8 straight road games?
Yes. 8 straight road games. I did not know that. Yeah.
Have you? They have a longer win streak on the road than UConn.
I mean, I just want people to realize this. Niagara only beat Buffalo by 6, right? Niagara lost to Binghamton. Binghamton by 5, right? Lost to Binghamton by 5. They lost to Siena by 5. So when you come in here talking this Quinnipiac Aqueduct bullshit, get the fuck out of here. I mean, they still might. Quinnipiac could win the conference tournament. I'm not going to pick them, but I'm saying
they're not 12-2 in league.
Dude,
good.
There is no gap, really. Yeah. There is no real gap. It's the MMA. It's the MAAC. We've been doing this shit. I've been watching college basketball my whole fucking life. All right, stop lying to me. Stop lying to me with this Quinnipiac shit.
Who's Niagara got next? Because if they're at home, we have to fade them.
They are at Canisius. That's a rivalry game.
Ooh. I don't know. Stay tuned. See everybody Friday for the analysis.
Oh man, but we're just hitting
Fridays.
We're just hitting bets left and right. I mentioned this as a potential fringe lock. I didn't actually bet this game. I should have. Temple minus 5 hits. I won't even play the music, but it still hits. They win by 6 against UTSA. We should have locked it. And then
Max said he bet it though.
I bet it this morning.
There you go.
It's 5.5. They lost 10 in a row. That line
there you go.
Pretty much going to happen. Although, got lucky. They were losing by 8.5.
Let's sleep at the wheel a little bit. Woo. It's a hard swallow.
I'm not sure how you're asleep at the wheel
when
you lost 10 in a row. Usually you should be locked in to get off the schneid, but this is Temple basketball we're talking.
Yeah. It's a project. Canisius drilled Siena. That was a bad pick. Now, we didn't bet this, but
I did. I gotta take.
okay.
I gotta take a cat, dude. Fuck Siena, man. They came out fucking guns blazing. They went up like 19-7, and then they didn't score the rest of the half. No more Saints marching in on Sunday. The streak is over. All of 2 games or 2 Sundays in a row. It's fun while it lasted.
Well, I will give you a little shit here. Not for that play. I was going to take Ryder, and you swayed me to take Manhattan. Now, I didn't bet this game, but I want to be fucking perfect.
Bad pick.
Ryder won by 1,000 today at Manhattan.
Oh,
I don't even know what the final score. I stopped. I was like, okay, we get it. Got that pick wrong, but once again, no bet. But we did have this bet. I mean, first off, this is part of a parlay me and Noah Bieniek concocted with ECU baseball and ECU basketball.
And may the Schwartz be with you. What a world, what a world.
Boom! They're winning the AAC. They're winning the fucking AAC.
In baseball.
We're dancing. We're dancing, baby. We're dancing. Let's go.
There was nothing that we couldn't do.
We set out to defend our name.
And now we'll never
Give me that
be
sax.
the same. Never be the same. 'Cause
Damn, that song's fire. And so are these bets against ECU because easy fucking cash. Get this Tulane bullshit out of here. Elron Hunter and his Battlefield Earth coming in to. Look, I love Elron Hunter. I have a fucking bobblehead of him. All right, but it ain't gonna fly. It ain't gonna fly down there in Greenville. Now, Noah, let's talk about our part. Now, I know we triple lock this. I'm not trying to exclude you, Mac. I know you're part of this greatness. But we did hit the parlay because ECU baseball with another dominating performance. Noah, do you think we should have part of the Smithsonian feature East Carolina University?
What?
Do you think that part of the Smithsonian should feature East Carolina University, specifically East Carolina athletics?
How so?
I mean, just they're the greatest institution in the history of mankind. All right,
you're playing good ball.
It's okay, Noah. Do you know what the Smithsonian is, Noah?
It's a museum.
No. Okay. It's where East Carolina should fucking be. All right, dude, they're gonna win the fucking AAC. Everyone's having fun with his little bulls.
In baseball.
Clits. Yeah, in baseball, basketball, and football this year.
Not basketball.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that, buddy, because watch out. Watch out. That's all I'm saying, buddy. What'd you make of this game, Mac? Just dominating performance, right?
Yeah, and the other end of it, man, Tulane is really, really fucking tanked here over the last month. What have they lost now? 8 of 9, 9 of 10?
Yeah. Well, I should know. When the schedule came out in August, they knew that it's a loss in Greenville, but I get your point. Yeah. I had another lock today, and we had a little battle. It's a tough day for you on the battlefront because the best team in Connecticut, Fairfield. Fairfield. Let me tell you something. The Stags are legit, all right? And they're going to win this fucking tournament when it's all said and done. Stags are going to come. I don't know. I like the Red Foxes. The Stags, it's tough. 14-point win against Mount St. Mary's as they cruise. They're up 12 at halftime, too. They cruise to victory lane there. Your thoughts?
Yeah, they completely opened this up. tough couple days for my Mountaineers here. They blew that 15-point lead to Ryder. Then they go and just get drilled at Fairfield. So we'll see what happens. I think Niagara's going to win the tournament. I'm buying into the Niagara.
Dude, you got a good, wouldn't shock me either. Would not shock me either.
Oh, they don't play home games.
Yeah. Shout out to the Juice. He says he was with Colby on the Stag. Shout out to Jordan Alexander. I know Jordan. Good guy. Go O's. Yes, let's go O's. We'll talk about them in the coming months. It's all right. It's ECU. ECU is going to run the table and all this shit. O's are going to take down the chip. All right, we'll talk about it all. Dude, I wish we would have locked up Illinois State. Illinois State got it done against Evansville. What's up, Noah?
The Orioles are going to be really good this year. That's all I wanted to say.
Hey, there we go. Yes, let's go O's. Yes, Illinois State though. We locked up Illinois State. They win by. No, we did not lock up. We talked about potentially locking up Illinois State. We didn't, but it still hit. So I do think I should brag about it a little bit. Your thoughts?
Yeah, no, it was I threw a little bit on Illinois State. It wasn't a big bet, but I like it for them. It was back and forth. Good game. Evansville missed a 3 at the buzzer that would have covered if you got the number at whatever it was, 4.5. So Illinois State had a really good week.
Yes. We all locked up UAB as well, and they beat the piss out of North Texas. I was 10-0 on my locks at this point.
And this where it went to shit.
Yeah, I was 10-0. I mean, folks, you listened to the show last night. I was 10-0 on my locks. I'm telling you, I was acting like a maniac. You know what I mean? I was out with my mom today. Stopped by Santa Monica Pier. Got family in town. Go in the merry-go-round. Go again. Here, on me. All right, on me. Fucking do that Ferris wheel shit. All right, I'm 10-0 over here. I'm fucking white lightning over here. Let's go. All right. Just feeling great about my life. That's what I'm saying. Dude, I was gassing up the car. I even put a little gas in the fucking trash can. All right, just for the hell of it. Just giving away free gas. All right.
Fucking lights on fire.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I was feeling great. 10-0. There's a pep in my step. I went on a hike. Out here, I'm not very social to random strangers, but when you're 10-0, you're fucking saying hello to everybody. How you guys doing? Oh yeah. I'm 10-0 on my picks today. How the fuck you doing? Oh, is that a German Shepherd you got there? Yeah. Nice German Shepherd. They've turned German Shepherd has kind of bounced back as a dog. If you forget, they were Hitler's dogs. So, the perception of Hitler still fucked. As it should be. But the German Shepherd made it through it all. All right. That's the type of shit I was saying. Right. This is I was just saying hello to everybody. 10-0. And then
that's your parents. You have no idea who their parents are.
I'm talking to fucking strangers, petting their fucking dogs. I don't do shit like that normally. You know what I mean? I don't go out of my way to do that normally. Someone walking by, can I pet your dog? It looks like a great fucking dog, right? But no, I was doing that. And Rob Donaldson, we can do this. The German Shepherd has made a serious comeback. They really have. They were down 75 and going into the fourth, and they came back to get that dub. Anyway,
what were they facing? The NBA All-Star Team defense to score 75 in the fourth?
Ooh. I didn't watch that. Worst part about it was I was on the Sports Grid today, and they hot potatoed me that one. I was not. I like to think I'm normally prepared for stuff, but they hot potatoed me that one. I was not prepared for that. But check out the Sports Grid. So yeah, I was talking all that shit. I get home, pour myself a nice cocktail. Had Patty C come over for a little family dinner. My family knows Patty C. Called him. He was at the bar. I said, Patty C, sober up for a fucking hour. Come by. Right. And then I proceeded to lose every fucking game. All right.
Patty C,
yes. Here we go. Indiana. Like I was on the Hoosiers -1. Northwestern 76, Indiana 72. But I believe Noah canceled this game last night for us. He put bad juju. Oh really? You bet the.
This was a triple lock last night.
But you fucked it late because you said.
I just didn't want it to be in the parlay because it was like a 50-50 borderline. Just they lose it.
You can't put that type of juju.
You can't put that
play.
type of trust in Indiana.
You put that energy out into the universe. I saw Weekend at Bernie's too, dude. You cannot do that shit. All right. Mac, your thoughts on a loss with the Hoosiers?
Time to bring Dusty May home. That shit ain't working out with Mike Woodson. They should not be this bad. This is Indiana we're talking about. They were lifeless. Like I said, the travel spot was great. They had not played a game in 8 days. The other team was on their third game in 6 days, and Indiana somehow came out flat. And Northwestern was shorthanded. Unacceptable. Great win for Northwestern though. Chris Collins. He's a fucking good coach.
He is a great coach. Let's talk about this. Would Ohio State make a run?
Fit. Yeah.
Can offer him a shit ton of more money. Originally, I was going to take SMU. Didn't bet this game, but kind of swayed myself into taking Memphis on the picks page once again.
I bet Memphis.
Did not bet this game.
SMU
destroyed Memphis. Oh yeah. Talk your shit, Noah. It was a lock battle between Bieniek and Mac.
I didn't get a chance to watch any of this game.
Oh, you don't.
There was a couple of baseball games coming down to the wire. So.
Atrocious. Dude, another spot where you're the desperate team and you just come out lifeless. And I don't understand why Penny won't press with this team. You have athletes. They're not playing hard. Make them play hard by pressing.
Stansbury's probably like, we don't need to press.
No, yeah, you got to save their legs. Save their legs. We don't want to piss them off with their NIL, so let's just take it up the ass for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, he's like, at Western Kentucky, once we pressed, we lost, and all of our players ditched out on the NIL.
Yeah.
We can't do it here. We can't do it here in Memphis.
Dude, the announcer was killing Penny. I was loving it. He's just like, why are they paying these guys? Why are they paying these guys all this money? This is pathetic. They're lifeless out here. And he was 100% right. That was embarrassing. Good win, SMU. I mean, they fucking took it to them. What'd they end up giving up? 100? Did they give up 100?
106. 106.
That's a fucking joke, Memphis.
Yeah.
Penny's gonna get fired.
Yeah. And he probably should be at this point. Seton Hall. See, this one I would have never bet if the line didn't stink. If this was where I thought it was, and it was 2.5, like where I thought it should be, anywhere between 1 and 2.5, I wouldn't have bet this game. But when you throw a 7 out there, I'm like, wait a second.
Oh God.
Right? Why is St. John's favored by 7? I'm like, this shit smells like fucking Courtney Love's vagina. But I was like, there's gotta be a reason why they're doing this, because it makes no sense. They're not even playing a home game. This is at a random fucking arena. Seton Hall wins by 8. St. John's. Rick Pitino goes nuclear at the press conference afterwards, talking shit. Says the worst experience of his career.
It's frostbitten.
Yeah, he's got that. Yeah. I'll say this, man. The offense has not progressed the way I thought it was. I owe you guys a bar tab.
You're putting the nail in the coffin now.
I am.
Dude,
watching the final 5 minutes of this game, and I didn't know they were up 20. Like I said, I was out petting fucking dachshunds and shit. You know what I mean? I didn't know they were up 20 either. Like when I got back, I watched the whole second half, and I was like, why can they not create a shot? They looked like the most offensively challenged team. There's no chemistry, no teamwork. And I thought, for knowing Rick Pitino's history, I thought the offense would be progressing each month. It's not.
They suck. Yeah. They're not that talented either. Like, you could tell how much he hates Soriano. That's what we're talking about pre-show. I love it. Every time he takes Soriano out, he just fucking motherfucks him. He's not even watching the game. He's just yelling at Soriano. And I'm like, yes, yell at him. He's fucking lazy. Tell him to fucking go get a rebound.
They also have very limited people that can create their own shot. They have one of the worst things he did was not bring in a good 3-point shooter. because that can stretch the floor some.
Especially the white guys, but they can't make a shot.
They don't have that. They suck. They absolutely suck. And how many leads have they blown?
Yeah.
I don't think he's far away. I mean, I'm not from a national championship. He's very far away, but I'm saying if you have the lead in most of your games at the half or whatever, it seems like you're a player or two or three away from at least being an NCAA tournament, like Sweet 16 contender. They're not. They suck ass. And I love but he was, look, I love Rick Pitino. Kind of a bitch on the post game, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He made the bed that he's currently laying in. And one of my favorite comments was that he said, we were late to the transfer portal and we will never, ever be late again. Dude, you were hired when we were in Vegas for March Madness. It happened instantly. Everybody knew you were going to St. John's.
I think it's different. And that's why
I don't pity him at all.
But this is what I will say is Coach K got out the game. Roy Williams got out the game. Jay Wright got out the game. Most of these old school coaches got out the game. And Rick Pitino, I think just because you're Rick Pitino, you have some clout as far as national championships and championships in fucking Greece, right? But NIL, they don't give a fuck. They don't remember your team with fucking Roderick Rhodes and everybody else, right?
Yep.
They and to me, St. John's, I know their situation's dire. They don't have money. They don't throw money into athletics like a lot of other universities he's been at. When he could pay under the table at Louisville or Kentucky. Now, yes, he had a great run at Providence, and I don't think Providence was paying anybody. I think Rick Pitino is a great coach, but I think it's a different game these days than it was 10 years ago.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's why a lot of them are retiring. It's why I wouldn't be shocked if Tony Bennett retired this year.
I've been calling that. I've been calling that.
Yeah.
I've been calling that all year. When I saw Sanchez leave Charlotte for Virginia, and I was like, why the fuck would he do that?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Tony Bennett's going to retire in the offseason. It's just a different game. It's a different grind. And yeah, I think Rick Pitino's thinking like, oh, maybe he would have got some more attractive transfers. Perhaps they don't have any money. They don't have any fucking money. At least the articles I read were saying that they're just light years behind in the NIL. You know, you're not going to be able to bring in, look at some of the players though. And maybe it was bad scouting too, because you see certain players, but like Dalton Connect coming in to Tennessee, he got a bag of cash, right? Oh. He got a fucking bag of cash. You look elsewhere at some of the big time transfers, Max Asmus to Texas, he got a bag of cash. If you don't have that bag of cash,
Dickinson.
Yeah. Your pickets are going to be slim, man. You better coach your ass off, because clearly I look at that roster and I watch them play offense and I go, they don't have any bags of cash. I can tell you that.
But that's what I've been saying for weeks is they look like just a glorified Ivy and MAAC team with Soriano. Soriano's the only guy that's like.
But still, dude, they've had leads in every game. It's not like they're getting fucked up.
They got those leads. Like, I watch it.
Can I point to you a team in their own conference that really hasn't paid the blue chip transfers? UConn went out and got a point guard from East Carolina and a guard from Rutgers. Neither one of those guys were high in the board.
Oh, I bet you they paid for Spencer.
Oh, they paid for Spencer.
Yeah.
They paid for Spencer, but he was not their first choice.
Okay, but still, like UConn, St. John's couldn't have landed Spencer.
They did. What UConn does is a great job of retaining their roster through NIL. Like Klingon, Newton now. Newton gets paid pretty well. But yeah, they do a good job of getting guys in the program and then keeping them. And that's the best way to build the program. That's what we've been saying is you need to treat the portal like free agency in the NFL or NBA, whatever sport, MLB, where you have your core and you can grab one or two pieces that can maybe put you over top. But you can't have your core be the whole fucking transfer portal. That's not sustainable. Yeah. You're seeing it with K-State this year, not sustainable. Arkansas, not sustainable.
Well, there are a lot. I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm with you in a way, but I also believe you just have to hit. your scouting team has to be perfect. You have to hit on the players you want because there has been
small.
Yeah, but you have seen teams with a lot of fucking transfers have success. You know, I feel like Miami's team last year, they went to the Final Four. They had a shit ton of transfers. Texas had a shit ton of transfers last year.
But then the next year for Miami, they don't hit. So it's like it's hard. You can't do it every year. It's impossible. Like the best scouts. I mean, they talk about in the NFL draft. If you can just hit 1 out of every 3, it's going to be really good. So,
but with Pitino, what I think he maybe thought, and I'm guessing here. The articles I read, they had no fucking money. So I'm thinking he thinks, hey, I'm fucking Rick Pitino. I clearly his ego is strong if you watch that post-game press conference, right? Yeah. So he's thinking, hey, I'm going to bring in players here. And I think the players are saying, hey, I was a 6-year-old the last time you won a national championship. I don't know who, I mean, I know people know you, but I don't give a fuck. Where's my fucking cash? No. And they don't have that cash. And welcome to life without cash. Kentucky will buy every fucking player they can. Louisville will hire every prostitute they can. All right. And give you a bag of cash. You don't have that luxury at St. John's right now. All right. So you better make some fucking deals. Wheel and deal. You better fucking, I don't know, make a fucking deal with Peter Luger's. Something. All right. Get some cash going, because Peter Luger's is still one of the only steakhouses I think that's straight cash, right? Do they use card now? I feel like every time I've gone there, you gotta get that cash. You gotta be pre or after. You gotta say, hey, hang on, here, I'll give you my wallet. Let me go get some cash.
From what Max said, I agree. You need a core, a group that gels together. However, a couple of the examples that he listed, yeah, that's probably the case. But it also sounds like Arkansas's core probably meshed too well together if you read some of the message boards.
Oh, they got a little Caleb Love, RJ Davis deal going on. Power the Poon. It always takes down every man. It's undefeated.
You need to dive into some of those message boards.
Except Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise went the other direction. Said, you know what? I'll dance on a couch and what's up?
This one's even crazier than the RJ Davis, Caleb Love.
What, they videoed or something? What's going on?
We have to talk about it off stream.
Why?
Shout out to the Juice. He goes, I think the Golden Steer in Vegas only takes cash. You are correct, and that is one of my favorite stops. Are you from Las Vegas? Because that highly recommend going to the Golden Steer in Las Vegas. Me and my wife go there every fucking time we're in Vegas. Great spot. Rutgers. So then I bet Rutgers. They suck. They lose by 11. They were in this game a little bit. Blew it. And is Minnesota going to the national championship, Mac?
If it's based off a spread, yes. I fucking hate it. God damn, dude. I couldn't believe we lost Rutgers. I was so confident. And then they went up 7 early. I'm like, all right, good. Rutgers is settling in here. They're playing good basketball. They're going to make it run at March and get in. And then fucking Minnesota goes through these stretches where they don't miss from 3. And then they almost blew the lead again, like they did at Purdue, like they did at Iowa, but they held on with some free throws. Ben Johnson's doing a good job this year.
Unbelievable. Dude, they're 16-9.
I know.
Hold on. We actually should really talk about this for a second.
Now, they did play Cupcake City, but he's 7-7 in Big Ten play, which is impressive.
Let's talk about this then. We got to give them, and we talk about every other fucking team. We try to. They're home to Ohio State next. Then at Nebraska and at Illinois. I would assume they lose at Nebraska and at Illinois. Maybe they can steal one. Let's just say they lose both of those. They're home to Penn State. They're home to Indiana. They're at Northwestern. I'm going to make the statement here. If they can win one road game and take care of home court, they would then be, wait, how many wins do I say they have right now? They have 16 wins. They would be going into the Big Ten tournament with 20 wins. What's the magic number for Minnesota?
I don't know if there's really a magic number. I'm pulling up the resume right now. The
resume is shit, but
that's the problem. It's like,
but there's gotta be. You telling me if they win 22 games,
they only have
23 games,
one win.
I just feel like they can't be that far off. They can't. You go to the Big Ten and the SEC call all the fucking shots. You know the Big Ten sucks, but they somehow get a bunch of teams in the tournament. They lose every year, and you know, unfortunately, if you're Indiana State, if you're someone good like USF, you're gonna get shit on because Minnesota went 22 and 12 or something, 22 and 11.
If they can protect home court, like you said, Ohio State,
one road game. They just need one road win.
Yeah,
I actually think what would be the best road win? Illinois, right?
Well, Illinois would be a needle moving win. Northwestern would be a really good road win. Shit, Nebraska's hard as fuck to win at. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If they can get one of those, and then they can't go one and done in the tournament either. They're gonna have to win at least a game in the tournament.
But if they just win one of those and take care of home court and win one game in the NCAA tournament, you're already at 22 games, right?
Yeah, but they need another quad one win. You can't get in with just one quad one win. That was North Carolina last year, even though they had no business being on the fucking bubble. Don't get me started. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought.
It's okay.
It was something about Minnesota. Oh no! I know what I was gonna say. Ohio State. Are they about to go on a run here in Diebler?
I think they could.
We forgot to talk about that because Diebler. I mean, his brother played at Ohio State. What if they
their roster coming into the season? I was like, that's not a bad roster.
Yeah,
but I thought that last year too.
Yeah,
but
what if they go on a run without Holtman and they backdoor into like the playing game? They don't have the worst resume in the world. They don't have bad losses.
Yeah, no, you're right. One of my favorite comments in the chat last night when we locked up UCLA, I was like, they lost by 54. They're gonna win. And someone in the chat with a great comment says, how can you be so confident after the loss by 54 the first game? Good point. Good fucking point. And I ate shit here. Now I still think it's ridiculous to throw out Sebastian Mack. It was a nice little hard foul. That's normal, right?
He's got to be smarter than that, though. Like
I completely agree, dude.
I'm like, dude,
I was being sarcastic. By the way, I was being sarcastic on Twitter. It was fucking hilarious. I was like, looks clean to me. The amount of Utah fans talking shit to me that could not read the sarcasm.
That's the best comment too.
Yeah, yeah. I say it for everything,
because Big Ten hockey Twitter thought that hit that I posted was dirty as fuck last night.
Yeah,
and it's clean as fuck. It was clean. I don't know if anybody saw it on Twitter, but
that was amazing. By the way,
got his shit.
That was fucking amazing.
What's your mind when you do that? Like, you know, there's cameras on.
But he sold it. He definitely sold it a little bit. Yeah, I don't believe he was truly coughing. Like, oh,
if you're gonna do that, you gotta like look the other way and just go like this. You can't like go right up to him and just go right in his fucking chin. It's like, oh, well, that was very blatant and obvious.
I had a feeling when that happened. I had a feeling my bet was fucked.
Oh, me too.
I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
You motherfucker right there. And Utah wins pretty much at the buzzer on a tip in. That Utah needed that, but
yeah, they did.
I mean, what a stupid fucking play.
So that was some 357 makes that was some Draymond Green shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know the camera's on you.
Especially at center court. Look, Casey Jacobson was right on the call when he's like, you can't do that at center court. If you're going to do that under the basket,
and
you can get away with it.
Don't look at your target. You can't look at your target.
But also, to be fair, like we're in this day and age of like the flop. He definitely oversold the fucking thing, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
He oversold the fucking thing. But hey, we're in the day and age of, oh my God. They should. Some of the Utah fans saying they should press charges on him.
Oh my God!
Shut the fuck up.
God, go get laid or something.
Yeah.
Jeez, have a drink.
Yeah, so I lost my final 4 games after being 10-0. Still, I'll take 10-4 every night, but definitely.
What was your reaction when he did that? Because mine was, "Oh, you dumbass! So don't make it so obvious."
The best part about it all was I actually was looking at my phone.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sitting on the couch, game's on. My mom is sitting next to me with my son in her lap, right? I'm looking at my phone. I'm doing bullshit on my phone. And I didn't actually pay attention to the play. And my mom goes, that doesn't look that bad. Why are they throwing him out of the game? And then I rewind it and I look and I go, yeah, I mean, he should get a technical. And she's like, yeah, technical, but throw him out of the game. So glad to know my mom's still going strong. Let's go.
Yeah.
Love you, Mom. Let's go. Anyway,
there should have been an F1. I'm with you.
Yeah.
But
yeah. It was a little bit too much in my opinion. Yeah. It's terrible, but yeah, still had a fire night game ball situation here. What are we doing?
Utah. I mean, they've been sliding. They needed that game. This was like an elimination game if they didn't get it done. Them and Colorado both find a way to get a split on the LA trip.
Yeah. No. I mean, look, I agree with your Utah play. It deserves a game ball. But if you're not going to give it to Ohio State for beating fucking Purdue on their interim head coach, that's got to be top play of the day, especially when we call the money line.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go. Where are you going on game ball 2? Game
ball number 2. Let's go to South Florida. That was unbelievable the way that they went up 25 on FAU. Found a way to survive. Abdur-Rahim should be national coach of the year. I think he really should.
I put Lamont Paris, but I think he's right there.
Yeah,
him and Lamont Paris. Wait, there was another one that we mentioned. Charlotte's guy. What's his name?
Fern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Charlotte's coach should be in the mix. I feel like we're forgetting another one or two, but yeah.
Fern maybe should win AAC coach of the year, and then Abdur-Rahim should win national coach of the year.
Yeah. Wait, who else are we forgetting? We're forgetting another one or two, I feel like. But anyway.
Matt Painter.
Otzelberger's
up there.
Otzelberger's a good one. Otzelberger's a good one. Kyle Smith. He should be in the mix.
Lamont.
Yeah. Hey, I said Lamont Paris. Fuck's going on here?
Yeah, Lamont lost some steam with the last week, but
hey, buddy, stop hating on Lamont Paris. You can hate on South Carolina. Stop hating on fucking Lamont Paris. What did he do to you? Lamont Paris is a fucking good guy. He didn't go into your house. He just hey, someone said, here's a bunch of money to coach at South Carolina. You can hate South Carolina, but the guy's a decent fucking guy as far as I know.
He's lost some steam. They lost to LSU.
What? One game. All right, whatever.
Oh, yeah, that was after he got drilled by 50.
To Auburn, okay. But a lot of teams get drilled by a lot at Auburn.
Yeah, when he loses 5 out of 6, I'm telling you, he's losing steam.
We'll see. Don't hate that guy. All right, he's a good fucking guy. Yeah. All right. Next up, second game ball. I mean, it's South Florida. It's South Florida.
Well, I just did South Florida.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm fucking going crazy here. It's Charlotte. Why did I think you said Charlotte?
Same thing. They were on next.
Yeah, Charlotte is what I was trying to say. Charlotte is the second game ball. I thought you said Charlotte, so I was saying, I don't know. Just let me pour another fucking victory drink. All right, all right. Anyway, third and final game ball. Where are you going?
Let's go Niagara. Niagara gets a game ball. I mean, 8 straight fucking road wins at the top team or the top team in the standings in Quinnipiac. Great win for Viagra Niagara. Let's go.
Yes, that's a great game ball. And my final one was going to be the Flying Squirrels, Northwestern. Give me Northwestern, the Flying Squirrels. Like I said, I still want an investigation on how they were not part of that situation where their baseball team, their football team, their wrestling team, their volleyball team, basketball got a pass. Chris Collins, friends with the fucking Illuminati from his Duke days. I understand it. But huge road win there, and they continue to kill it. All right, folks, look, before we get to tomorrow's games, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Game Time. Look, buying tickets to your favorite event should not be that stressful. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all sports, music, comedy, and theater that is near you. With killer deals on last minute tickets and their best price guarantee, you can stop stressing over the tickets and start getting hyped for the fun you'll be having at that very event. So what are you doing, folks? Snag the tickets without the stress. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use that redeeming code SGPN for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Once again, redeeming code SGPN for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Look, Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NBA, they got NHL, and you better believe they got college hoops because we play that shit every fucking night here. Simply pick higher or lower in your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. You can win 100 times the amount of money you enter with some of their spicy plays. So what are you doing? Watch along, make picks, maybe make a little extra cash on Underdog's mobile app or website, underdogfantasy.com. And when you do, sign up with the promo code TCESGPN. Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. Once again, that's Underdog Fantasy, promo code TCESGPN. Noah, what are we looking at here?
All right, so last night's pick, I said I wasn't too confident in it, but I had Trey Galloway lower than 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. The handicap was correct. He did not do much offensively in the point production department. He had 12 fucking assists, though, and it ruined it. So, basically Indiana was just catching and dunking.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Something that I didn't account for happening 12 times. So, 8 shit with the Galloway pick. But we're gonna bounce back here. I'm gonna take you to the Commonwealth Clash between Virginia and Virginia Tech. Rock fight I'm expecting here between the two teams. Give me Virginia's Ryan Dunn, lower than 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists. This is hitting 6 games in a row. It's 9-6 total in ACC play. And I just think between the two rivals, especially Virginia on the road, I don't know why I'm putting myself on the spot here. Yeah, Virginia on the road in Blacksburg. I think this is an underplay. So give me less than 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
There we go, folks. Listen to Noah Bieniek. He's doing great work over there. Go to Underdog Fantasy, 100% deposit match up to $100. Promo code TCESGPN. All right, we are back on the college basketball experience, and we do have thank you. Game ball. I'm going to give a game ball for tomorrow's slate. Ready? Game ball, Chicago State for playing a daytime game. I know it's Indiana Northwestern or Northwest, whatever the fuck it's called.
This is their final game.
Yeah, they deserve a game ball. I'm giving this is the first time in show history we're giving a pre-game ball. All right.
The Chicago State World Tour comes to a close tomorrow afternoon.
It's not a bad deal. Like you know you're not going to the postseason tournament. Might as well just end the season early and
does anyone want to hop over to Cut and we set a line on this?
Oh, that would be fun.
Let's do a little research on Indiana North.
Yeah, what's this Indiana team? Because I got to know what we're walking into.
I'll share screen and pull up the schedule.
Let's do that.
Come on, baby, let's go.
Go to kutt.com, and they've been sponsors of us. I think it's a very awesome app where you create your own bets. Maybe since we don't have
Indiana Northwestern basketball,
pretty good. 16-10 at their own level.
Oh shit,
Indiana Northwestern.
I mean that's what I'm seeing.
Indiana
Northwest. Yeah.
Northwest.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Who I'm trying to see.
They took on Eastern Illinois on November 18th, and they lost by.
These guys
they got really fucked up. They lost by 53 points to Eastern Illinois. But
these guys are in the conference that my sister's in. I think this is the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference.
A little Baron sister.
I'm just saying we could if Chicago State laying 40. What do you think? 38?
Yeah.
I mean, literally their last 2 games, or they played in the Tim Hortons Classic in November in Rochester Hills, Michigan. It's like 20
I've been to several Tim Hortons, and I don't know if they have them in America, but I've been to them in Canada, and I can remember being stranded at one in Ireland. So Tim Hortons, that's a respectable name. Their coffee is definitely shit, but
oh no, this is the CCAC.
They have 2 white guys on the team, so
this is an NAIA school, by the way.
Ooh, so we got to raise that number. 55, 45.
It's not a Staples team. Pass, Bellarmine pivot team. So they are going to have a little athleticism.
What do we set it at? 45? What do you think?
Yeah.
Noah, what's the cocktail napkin say about this one?
I don't know. Do I have a number?
They beat East West 131-55. They beat Xavier.
I don't have a number.
I'm talking about Chicago State. I think it's 39.5. I'm with you. Dude,
all right, so
40.
So they lost to D2 University of Michigan Dearborn by 5 points. So do we want to make Chicago State a 10-point favorite or something? Where was Matt going with that?
It's 39.5. Yeah.
40?
Yeah. Eastern Illinois. We would agree Chicago State's better than Eastern Illinois, correct?
10?
He said 10.
Did they play Eastern Illinois? I didn't see Eastern.
They did
Illinois
on November. What did I say? What the fuck was the day there? They played them on November 18th.
Oh, I don't see that.
Eastern Illinois won by 53.
I'm on their literal athletic page, and it didn't have that game included.
Well, of course, that's called good management. I wouldn't put a 53-point loss on there either.
Where are you finding that, by the way?
My app is telling me the last game they played against a D1 opponent.
Oh, when was that though?
Monday, November 18th.
They do have 3 assistant coaches, so at least they look like they know a little bit what they're doing. It's not like you got the janitor freaking as your associate head coach / head coach.
Jay's saying I don't have a date besides I don't have a date on the year. It just tells me. It just tells me November 18th or November 18th.
I can look at their school's website right now. So he said what year?
Wait, but he's saying November 28th. I'm seeing the 18th, and I'm seeing Jason Peace went for 16 and 7. Is their leading scorer there?
Where's their head coach from? What's his track record?
They went 4 for 21 from 3. It's not going to win you a lot of games.
Yeah, it might be this year. I didn't see it on the 2019 schedule either. There's a couple of people that are saying it's from 2019.
Huh.
This guy runs a decent program, Javier. He's 123 and 80. He's got a 60% winning percentage. So he's not some slouch. Might take the points. Give me the points. They lose by
39.5. I'll take the points too. I feel like Chicago State's a little bit of sleep. 34-point win.
Asleep? It's their last game of the year.
They're thinking about the fucking panhandle, scattered ass for fucking spring break.
Look, on Selection Sunday, is Chicago State going to be in a cafeteria hoping since they're going to call the lone independent?
So IU Northwest has 4 guys averaging 12 points or more a game. Danny Smith, 15.5. Jalen Houston, 14.1. Trace Williams, 13.4. And Anthony Taylor, 12 points per game.
There's no Jason Peace on this team, huh? It definitely is old.
Yeah, there's no Jason Peace.
I'll take the points, though. I'll take the points.
Yeah,
let's go.
Points.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys are setting the line crazy high, and then you're taking the points. I see how this thing
crazy high. I mean,
50.
They lost by 53 the last time they played. It might have been 2018 or 19. All right, but they lost by 53, and I don't think Eastern Illinois was setting the world on fire back then. Anyway.
Yes, Rob. This is seriously Chicago State's last game.
Did Indiana fucking whatever play East-West? I need we could do a little common opponent Patty C logic. But I don't see East-West on here.
Yeah, actually,
I did. I did see East-West.
Ooh, how'd they do against East-West? Did they play North South?
I gotta pull it back up. I closed out the window.
Is this game on the Plus? I hope.
No, it's YouTube. This is Chicago State. It's YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Look, folks.
Smart.
Well, I know it pulls that up. What to tell you, the college basketball experience is brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NBA season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NBA and soccer bet with historical stats and data. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Start research and start winning with Hall of Fame Bets.
All right. So I have the answer. It wasn't East-West that I was looking at. It was St. Xavier. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Chicago State beat St. Xavier 108-58.
Okay.
That was Chicago State was at home. And IU Northwest has played St. Xavier twice. They won at home 78-72. They then lost on the road by 9. So Chicago State beat that St. Xavier team by 50. So you guys might be right on something here.
Yeah, you wanted to make the line 10.
Yeah,
10 is ridiculous, dude.
Let's put it at 34 or something. Like 35.
Kids that I don't even have college fund be like, give me all the money I can get and throw the money.
Hop on over to Cut. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
Make up that bet. Request pick Dundee and let's go.
It could be a look ahead for IU Northwest too. Their next game's Governors State University, and it's senior day. It's senior day.
That sounds like a lot of staples. Sounds like a lot of fucking staples.
I mean,
Savannah Center Gym doesn't sound like a lot of staples.
I mean, Javier's going to keep it close. Lose by 38.
That's their home gym name, Savannah Center Gym.
I mean, could you picture just anything Governors? I mean, I guess you got the Austin P angle, but I don't know. Something about a Chris Christie crossover seems horrible.
Great segment, guys. I like.
Oh, thank you, Noah. Please, if you could, 5-star review, iTunes. All right. And Noah, feel free to leave it.
What college basketball picks show is talking about that game in depth? Come on now.
Nobody.
Feel free to leave a tip, Noah, if you want to. Appreciate you get your stamp of approval. We have a system play.
Get to the picks, guys. I'm not tipping. You guys haven't even picked a game yet, and it's 70 minutes in.
Who said that? Someone said that?
No, I'm mocking anybody that would.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. Colgate is laying 7.5 at Lafayette. System. And Lafayette just won a huge game on the road.
Yeah.
Colgate minus 7.5. See you at the winner's circle.
Get it before it goes to 9.5.
I was on the grid today. They were asking me my favorite plays of the day. I gave away a few. Colgate was one of them, but this was certainly one of them too. SELA is going to beat the piss out of Lamar tomorrow. They're going to beat the piss out of Lamar. So let me just, Lamar is having a good season by Lamar standards. They're 14-11. They're 4th in the Southland, right? SELA's 13-13, 5th in the Southland. But get this, Lamar is 2-10 on the road. SELA's 8-2 at home. SELA's also won 6 straight. SELA was asleep at the wheel against Houston Christian, waiting for this game. Lock SELA. They're a better basketball team than Lamar. Go. What are you doing here?
So back to Colgate. Colgate's last loss was January 10th against Lafayette. They're going to smack Lafayette in the rematch. SELA, like you said, they are the better team. They are the second best team in this league, in my opinion, behind McNeese. Their last loss was January 27th against Lamar. SELA, revenge angle, lock it up.
I think this might be the best play of the day.
I think it's the best play of the day.
Yeah.
That's what happened last.
Let's go. Chad G says, shout out to Chad G. They only beat Houston Christian by 3, but yes, I get it. That's a terrible win, but they were asleep at the wheel. I'm going to keep this lock train going. Virginia Tech's beating Virginia tomorrow.
God damn, we're agreeing a lot.
I'm laying the 2.5. I already bet the shit out of this game. This is Virginia's last loss of the regular season, I think. They're still going to win the ACC regular season because they're going to beat Carolina and Charlottesville. Right? I think that's what does Nick Cage do in that fucking movie? Gone in 60 Seconds? All right, let's ride. All right, let's go.
I'm with you.
I'm with you.
Yeah, this is Virginia Tech's spot. They have beaten Virginia back-to-back years here, and this place will be lit on Big Monday. And this is the ACC where Virginia Tech will probably win, and they'll probably throw them on the bubble tomorrow night because they love putting ACC teams on the bubble.
Wouldn't be an episode without some ACC slander.
Hot Tech, let's go.
Shout out to Clark. It says Dundee looks like that kid on the baseball team who needs sunscreen. He'll get a heat stroke. Yeah. There's a movie called Powder that they did in the mid '90s. That was about me. No, somewhat. Definitely I'm Irish. So, I mean, I live in California. That was one of my biggest mistakes, maybe, was just the fact the sun is strong. I think Alaska is more Seattle. I think I could survive a little better there. Yeah. They don't make a strong enough SP. You got a special order, SP 45,000. You know what I mean? You got to special order that shit. Want another lock? If not, we could keep talking about how fucking sunburnt I get on a nice day at the beach. We could do that. I enjoy my sunburn. Here's the thing though. I went down. I was in Colombia for a month. I came back, and I was fucking dark, man. This shit, this whole world thing, this globe, this thing's real. I think about us going around the equator. You know what I mean? We got the equator there. Something's up. Something's up about this. I was a lot darker when I came back. Just saying, something's up. Let's do a deep dive on that. That's another off-season episode, by the way. We're gonna do a deep dive on how dark I was when I came back from Colombia. Appreciate 372 people staying through my equator talk. Here's another lock for just because you were patient enough to stay through equator talk. Here's another lock. Incarnate Word laying 2.5 against Texas A&M Commerce tomorrow. Lock. Let's go. Let's go. What are you doing here, buddy?
I stayed away from this one. I had no feel. I took IDub. I took IDub though.
Oh, IDub's getting this one. Let me tell you right now. IDub 5-5 at home. Commerce 2-11 on the road. Both teams suck ass. Perfect spot for IDub to grab another win. Yeah. Morgan State's getting 6.5 at Delaware State.
Why is this line so high?
Give me Delaware State.
I'm with you, man. I thought that this was a tad high, so I think it's telling us it's a good spot for Delaware State. They're one back in the standings, and Delaware State plays at that fucked up arena. Yeah, I'll take Delaware State, but I'm not betting this.
Let's keep these. No. There's one more. South Carolina State's getting 6.5 at Howard. You know, I thought about this game. Shout out to Bernard Kang, says he's dark year round. Appreciate that. You know, does that? I wonder if that goes the other way. Like if you spent a summer in fucking Alaska, I wonder, because I'm telling you, I spent a month in Colombia, and my shit was fucking really changing. But anyway, I mean, I wasn't going like Ted Danson blackface here, but I was just like a lot darker me. Definitely gonna die of melanoma at a younger age. Me, I think. South Carolina State's getting a decent amount
I was
of points.
thinking that when you were talking about the SPF or whatever 10 minutes ago, but
Yeah.
that was gonna be such a dark joke. I'm like, no, I can't say that. And
Why?
then he goes out and says it about himself. And I'm like, oh no, all right.
I mean, just saying it's possible.
There goes Bieniek.
People die every day. You know what I mean?
Can't live forever.
That's what I'm saying. Elvis died on the shitter. People are still talking about it. Know what I mean? South Carolina State is going to cover this. I think. Might even bet this. You could talk me into a bet here. What are you thinking?
I kind of leaned Howard. I think they're the best roster in this league. But this is a bigger number.
It's just a letdown spot after that huge win. See, Clark knows what I'm talking about. And Clark's black. And look, I've been to Colombia as a black man, and it made me darker. That's my point. This whole fucking equator thing. For a long time, I was listening to Kyrie, and I was like, I don't know about this equator. I don't know about this fucking equator. I'm saying there's something up with this shit. We're gonna get to the bottom of it on this show. Just let me finish the rest of this whiskey. All right.
I think Kyrie thinks he'll just fall off the edge of the earth. To where?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I was buying in. Maybe. I feel like Evil Knievel would have went off that shit personally, and we would have all seen it. But you know, I like the freedom of independent thought, and I reward him.
Kyrie's entertaining.
Yeah, I'm on board. He can come to my house. He's allowed at the barbecue here. All right.
Yeah.
I'm all on board of the Antonio Brown, Kyrie Irving, and whoever else Brown's partner is. The CTE ESPN show that they want to do.
I like that too. I like that too. Yeah.
There's going to be just a million of viral clips of just random shit from that show that will be great.
Yes. CT ESPN. That's great. CT ESPN. Great. Very. I love that title. Nichols is laying 1.5. Lock. Nichols is going to destroy New Orleans tomorrow. Colonels bounce back from that horrible loss. Let's go. Mac?
Battle. Give me the Privateers, baby. Veteran coach versus young coach late in the year. Like the Privateers here to get it done.
Buddy.
They lost by 3 the first meeting at Nichols. Good spot for New Orleans.
They're 1-9 in their last 10. You have fun with this one. Remember, Pat Benatar did. You're gonna be listening to "Love Is a Battlefield" all tomorrow here, because you're gonna be losing again.
Get out of here.
Lakefront Arena ain't gonna be able to handle this heat from the Colonels. Battle Dundee with the Colonels. Mac with the Privateers.
Corby Love, baby.
It's really hard to back a team called the Privateers. It's just it's
came through against Houston Christian a couple weeks ago.
They did. And we're situational handicappers. That we knew of that. We spotted that weeks out. Subscribe, youtube.com, 5-star review. Appreciate that. If not, 1-star review, and I even laugh harder. Please get on over there, do that. And William and Mary is catching 17 at Charleston. 16 and a half. 16 and a half right now. Give me Charleston. I could be talked into a lock here.
I'm on the other side. I'm locking William and Mary. It was a 1-point game the first time they met. And if you look at Bill and Mary's actually been all right on the road for some reason. They get drilled at fucking home. They lost by 1. Like I said, the first meeting, you look at their last couple, they lost by 10 to Delaware, 4 to Monmouth, 9 to Hofstra. For some reason, they get drilled at home. They beat Northeastern. Charleston plays with their food, too, at home. So kind of a sleepy spot on a Monday night. Give me Bill and Mary. Lock it up with the big number. Go ahead. Lay the 17 points.
No, what's the cocktail napkin say? I'm considering it.
Cocktail napkins got Charleston 16.5 point favorites.
So the line's accurate. I'll back off.
Right on
Chad's asking if we skipped Arkansas Pine Bluff. They're supposed to play at 7:30. We're talking about an 8 o'clock Will and Mary. And
really, I see it at 5:30 Pacific.
Oh,
so
this is my what was it? Cal Baptist and Grand Canyon play of the night.
Moneyline Mag locking up Bill and Mary. He loves Bill and Mary. Horrible team. He loves them though.
Good try.
Northwestern State's getting 11 at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. We should lock this.
Why are they getting 11? I'm with you. I'm on. Let's go Northwestern State. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I got to play good ball, man.
A little too much. Let's go. Florida A&M's catching 9.5 at Alcorn. Nope. No. I tried on that fucking Florida A&M shit the other day. Can't do it. Give me Alcorn minus 9.5. You?
Did these two teams just play? If I'm not mistaken, I feel like we ate shit with Alcorn against fucking FAMU. No, they won by 9. I'm on Alcorn. I think FAMU sucks ever since everybody started crowning them.
Yeah, no, they're horrible. Noah, do you have a lock here?
Yeah, I'm actually locking up Alcorn because I don't have many locks on the slate. Cocktail napkins spit out a 12.5 here. Like Max said, they already won like 9.
Moneyline. I'm sorry. Whoa. LeBaron, Noah, locking up. Alcorn State, Braves on the warpath. Coppin State's getting 6.5 at Maryland Eastern Shore.
God, this game's fucking ass.
Give me Coppin.
Take Coppin too.
You know, my worlds are colliding here because Bethune-Cookman's at Jackson State.
I knew you were gonna struggle with this one,
dude. I was placing bets earlier and I just hesitated I had this on the screen. and my brain almost exploded. I was like, wait, Bethune off a loss. They've been ass on the road, but I feel like Reggie Theus has got them playing big. Jackson State was my darling, but they've looked like shit lately. But they've won 3 in a row now. They looked like shit like a week ago. So something's up here, and I don't know what the fuck to do. But give me Jackson State -5.5. Yeah, battle of NBA players. You got Mo Williams against Reggie Theus. Entertainment.
Yeah, I kind of was surprised this number wasn't higher. So I was going to lock Jackson State, but kind of scared off it. They played earlier in the year. Bethune won by 11. Give me the points. Give me the points. There's something reeks here.
There's no lock for me here because these are my darlings. These are my darlings.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to 2 of these games next year. Alabama A&M's laying 3.5 against Pine Bluff. Put out an APB on the Golden Lions. Make sure you try the Kung Pao chicken. All right. Yeah, Pine Bluff's winning this. This stinks. This stinks a little bit. Stinks a little bit, if I'm being honest.
This does stink.
Yeah.
Trying to see where we're at standings wise in the.
What are we picking this on the show?
3.5.
A&M is laying 3.5. But look, and Pine Bluff is bad on the road. But you know what they just did on the road? They fucking won at Alabama State.
They're both. Yeah.
Give me Pine Bluff. They're my boys. All right, let's go.
I'll go Pine Bluff. I'm not betting on this one.
Southern is catching 1.5 at Texas Southern. Should we lock Texas Southern? Because Southern's won 7 in a row.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Texas Southern -1.5. It's been fun, Jaguars. Yeah. All right. White Tiger might take you though. Southern. White Tiger might take you. But no, Texas Southern's the Tigers. Both these. Look, it's good. White Tigers taking the fucking Tigers. I'm sorry. White Tigers taking the Tigers.
Conference. This is a rivalry too. It's a rivalry here. Yeah. They don't like each other. And Texas Southern lost the first game of league play, 58-51. But this is their league. This is when they start fucking playing. I think they're better than Southern. So let's go.
So I was on the grid today, and they pick a random bunch of games and ask me about them. For some reason, one of the ones they asked me was Alabama State, Mississippi Valley State. It's one of the they asked me about UVA. Get this. They asked me about UVA, Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
They asked me about Iowa State, Houston, Kansas State, Texas. And then I'm like, okay, where's this 4th game going to be? This is the 4th game they give me.
What the fuck?
I love the grid though. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying. Hilarious. I took the points reluctantly. I just feel like, is Alabama State really getting up? They've lost 3 straight. They're not fucking caring about things.
Are they going to take it out on fucking Valley?
This was a 3-point game on January 6th.
I know. Yeah, let's take the points. I'm with you.
Let's take the points on these Delta Devils. All right.
Should be I'm not locking them again.
No.
They just will. When they lose, they'll just fucking lay down. Fuck that.
Now, I'm intrigued by this matchup because 2nd place Grambling.
Mm-hmm.
Grambling just had a nice win against Texas Southern, but you know what they did before that? They lost to shit-ass Alabama A&M by 10. Alabama A&M, in my opinion, is the 2nd worst team in this conference. So now Grambling in 2nd place, heads to Prairie View. Shout out to my guy, Bubba McDowell. But Prairie View is sitting there in 9th place in the SWAC, but they're the favorite.
And they're laying it. It's just like Texas Southern. Southern was 1st place, headed to Texas Southern, getting points.
We got to bet. We got to bet PV.
PV all day. Let's go. Lock it up.
PV -1.5. Maybe we should do a little Texas Southern Prairie View parlay, a little SWAC special. You know I love it.
Jumble these cannons up, baby.
Iowa State's at Houston. Houston's laying 9.5 points.
It's a trap.
Dangerous. I learned a valuable lesson. It's dangerous taking a team at Houston.
Trap.
You could lose by 10,000. Give me Iowa State plus 9.5.
Lock.
I just feel like Iowa State is catching them at the perfect fucking time to catch. This is probably, if I had to take any team playing at Houston, I think this is the easiest, or not the easiest, but the best possible spot to catch them because of the Texas game. Houston wins by 4. Mac?
Houston wins by 18. Lock up the Cougs. Revenge. This was their first loss. They spotted them 20 and still almost won the game. They're going to drill Iowa State here.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Cougs. I mean, you're going to let Houston win because, you know, it's bad luck for the Big 12 when an AAC team goes into the Big 12 and just dominates. Can you imagine what East Carolina would do to your fucking conference? No, what are you doing here?
I don't have many bets at all on a Monday. I looked at the matchup. I don't find one interesting angle that I can use to back up the cocktail napkin here. But it's one of the bigger edges that the cocktail napkin has in one of the bigger games of the day, so I have to bet it. Give me the points. Cocktail napkins only got this game plus 3.5.
It's a trap. They're gonna.
This one smells.
You know what? I'm with Scott G.
Cyclones.
I'm with Scott G. Look, this is a Monday. There's not many fucking games. It's President's Day.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it, Noah. Let's do it.
Fuck them up, man.
Wait, tomorrow's President's Day?
Yeah,
I think it is. I don't really keep track of President's Day, but Battle, Dundee, Bieniek with the Clones, Mac with the Cougs, representing the AAC.
Is that a federal holiday? Do people
no,
have days off work?
Don't say that shit. They're a member of the Big 12.
You're gonna let them come in year one though.
Well, they took a
just
Big 12 transfer to get that backcourt right in LJ Cryer.
Wait, but they lost the dude to fucking Arkansas, right? They lost what?
They had to upgrade with the Big 12 transfer though. Get him from Baylor, weaken Baylor a little bit up. Houston's gonna win the national championship.
Oh man, he told me about. Hey Noah, do you remember this? Do you remember?
He calls out my national championship that I called in the preseason with Purdue earlier on this show, and he thinks that he's going to just sneak in
last year
Houston national championship.
Last year, late in March or late in February, he was like, you know what, guys, Texas is going to win the national championship.
He's starting to buy in. Well,
saying Texas is going to win the national championship.
They should. 3 different Big 12 teams, and Houston was one that he was calling a Big 12 team already last year. His Final Four.
This is winning it this year. Their
Final Four was Kansas, Kansas State, Texas, and Houston. That was his Final Four.
Two of them did blow double-digit leads in the Elite Eight, and the other one. Their coach
didn't make it out of the first weekend.
Well, yeah, their coach had a heart attack.
I don't get.
That's the tragic magic's a thing, though, man. Phil Simms got knocked out, and then Jeff Hostetler came and they won the Super Bowl. If you have the health problem, that's supposed to help your team, right?
It is.
I'd rather have Bill Self coach me than the tragic magic angle.
I'm just saying, history. There's some examples of history proving that Patriots won the year after 9/11.
That is true.
Yeah, you got some tragic magic situations going on. Noah, what were you saying, buddy?
Imagine just this adoption. If they were to get Houston and Houston magically wins the national title, then the next year they add 4 more teams in Arizona.
Arizona's going to win it because your battle test.
They magically win the national title.
You're proven. You go to the Fog, you get your ass.
Then
you're stronger in the long run.
Then I would like to turn the tables on you. The Big 12 was never that good.
See, here's the thing that
because those 2 teams aren't Big 12 teams. They came in here and trained your shit in year 1.
Houston's a Big 12 team. Houston
looks
like
they're American.
They're a Big 12 team. They are located in Big 12 country. They look like a Big 12 team.
They're about to go through the gauntlet of the Big 12 and handle it like it's nothing in year 1.
Time out. They still got 5 games.
I don't get.
They still got 5 games.
Man,
they'll lose 2 or 3 more. Not tomorrow night.
So let's
And
be
they
honest,
have
though.
3 total losses. Last year, your conference champion had 7.
Well,
I'm
but,
just saying this.
Here's the thing, though. The
5.
schedule is not the same. It's you don't play everybody twice anymore.
Get out of here. They played Kansas twice. They gave them a tough
They
road.
played Texas twice.
They gave them Texas twice. They gave them Kansas twice. They gave them. They gave
from a
them
talent
one of the more
perspective, I think they're higher, right?
They haven't even played Baylor yet. Baylor's a Final Four contender, Elite Eight contender. That's the third best team.
Fair.
They haven't even played them yet.
All I'm saying is East Carolina would do well in the Big 12.
No, they would not. They could be feisty like UCF.
We beat UCF. I remember fucking up UCF last year.
And may the Schwartz be with you. What a world.
You know what I think might start hurting the Big 12, though, and I'm curious about this? Their home environments are so good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. Big 12 is the best conference. Their home environments are it's almost like SEC football, where you have like awesome environments. I feel like if you go play neutrals, which you don't really do that in football because there's no gigantic tournament, I can see that working against you a little bit. You're so used to this awesome home crowd. And maybe that's how Miami beat Texas. Miami was like, hey, we're used to this. So, not used to that many people being there, but just a 50-50 crowd,
They were Gonzaga last year. They weren't tested. They're tested now.
They're Texas tough. All right.
Now they're Texas tough. They're the real team from Texas, not these Longhorns that they beat the shit out of on Saturday. Speaking of Longhorns.
What the fuck are we talking about here? We have 2 more games left. Lavelle Moten is getting 6.5 at Norfolk State. We have to bet Lavelle Moten. He will not fuck this game up twice in a row. They're going to cover this.
Yeah.
Norfolk might win. They'll cover this.
I agree with you. This is a Lavelle Moten get up the clock, keep it close, 1 possession game.
Yes.
I'll lock it with you guys too. Cocktail Napkin has this one as a pick 'em.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They're not going to fuck around and get beat down twice in a row. Let's triple lock it. Let's go. And the Eagles of Central. Let's go. And by the way, someone DM'd me. I'm sorry I don't have your name in front of me. My apologies. Saying Dundee, or maybe they tagged me. I don't remember if it was a DM or just tagged me. They said they want my honest opinion on who DePaul should hire and who they will hire. I said will hire. I have no idea. They'll probably hire like a Kansas assistant or like they've done a bunch of times. But I think they should consider a bunch of really good coaches. Will Wade. I gave him a list, I think, of Will Wade and a few other coaches that I can't. Chris Mack, Lavelle Moten should be on that list.
Yeah,
somebody should give. Look, I love him at Central, so in a way, I don't want him to leave. He's a fucking good coach, and I think people are missing out if you don't give him a shot at a higher level. So anyway, Kansas State's getting 8.5 in Austin. Hook 'em.
This is another trap.
Lock
up Texas.
I think we should lock up Texas.
Yeah.
Nick, you with us here? Triple lock?
Yeah, I do like Texas, but I don't know if I want to I don't know if I want to lock it.
Well, I'm sorry, you already did your 2 picks for the episode. Let's go.
This is a trap too,
my
man.
apologies. Let's go, Texas. This is filthy. 2 times in a row. Horns up. Enjoy some. All
right, I'll lock it.
Tito's.
Thanks, Mike, for the $50 donation.
Oh, shout out to Mike. $50. Hook 'em. Let's go.
Let's triple lock it.
Look, Mike, are you a Texas grad? Because if you're throwing $50, I'm about to be the biggest Texas fan you ever fucking seen. I'm joking, but I mean,
lock in Texas too.
Yeah, triple lock. I mean, you just gotta know the situation here. I feel like triple lock on the Longhorns.
Now we got a problem. Now we got a problem. Friends through eternity.
Hook 'em.
Honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together.
And also shout out to Mike because the $50 in tips pushes us over 100 total for this show.
Bang.
We've had over 400 live viewers for this show. Shout out to everybody. So flashing across the bottom of the screen, we're doing another flash sale on the SGPN store, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/store, code CBB20, all caps CBB20 for 20% off. You can get all the Dundeeism shirts that we keep releasing.
The new
right
ECU shirt is fucking incredible. Eat shit Pitt always look. Pitt's in a pivotal point of their season. That Eat shit Pitt T-shirt could be fantastic. The Dundee shit, you know, we have a lot of real great shit over there. So check it out, 20% off. I appreciate the donation, and let's keep this thing going. Like, it must have been my equator talk that took us over 100. Our best play of the day. What's our best play of the day here? Let's go. I mean, I think we already said it.
SELA?
I think SELA is the best play of the day.
Yeah.
But, you know, so let's do this. We're building our parlay again. SELA is one of them. I'm going to give out another best play of the day. Let's all give out a second best play of the day here. I think the second best play of the day. I mean, I kind of think it's North Carolina Central. Give me Central as my second favorite play. Mac?
Shit, I was going to give out Houston. We could go Texas Southern.
Let's go Texas Southern.
Yeah.
So what's our parlay right now? SELA, Texas Southern, North Carolina Central.
Yep.
Let's keep it going, Noah.
So I'm betting 3 total games tomorrow. And my favorite one of the 3 is Alcorn -9.5.
All right. We all took Alcorn, so fuck it. Let's go. Add it to the slate. Folks, give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77 _. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. Shout out to G Campbell. Says, you guys are maniacs. Take that as a compliment.
Colby, run buddy. Through that parlay one more time. People are asking.
It is SELA, Southeast Louisiana. Part 1. Part 2 is North Carolina Central. Part 3 is, what did you say again, Mac?
I said Texas Southern.
Texas Southern. Part 4 is Noah Bieniek coming in with Alcorn State, the Braves. And hop on over to Cut and challenge us for Chicago State -39.5. We are on the points with.
I'm laying it.
Ooh, 39.5. We're setting
final game of the season. They're going out with a bang.
Hey, I like. I'm gonna co-sign with Roger on a separate parlay. My Monday night chalk parlay: Colgate, Houston, Texas.
Wait, you could do the Texas 2-step, and then you're gonna throw in the Colgate Raiders in there.
Oh yeah,
that's crude because Texas eliminated Colgate from the tournament last year.
Oof.
I can stick to the Texas 2-step. Big 12 chalk. Texas 2-step, Texas and Houston.
Yeah, I like the Texas 2-step there. I think that's what you go for. It's easy.
Fools go to die.
Sounds good. It's got a good ring to it. How about the White Tiger parlay of the night? And that is
3 swag.
Texas Southern, the Tigers. Who are the Jackson State Tigers?
And the other one was a Tiger versus Tiger battle.
Who was that again?
Southern and Texas Southern.
Yes. So Texas Southern.
Oh, you already named that one.
We have Texas Southern, Jackson State. Am I missing one? I feel like I'm missing one. And well, let's stay in the cat family. SELA, the Lions. All right. White Tiger. He knows what he's doing. 3-team parlay. See you at the finish line, folks. Yeah, what the fuck was I talking about again? Oh, yeah, the equator. So this equator thing, we'll talk about it on another episode. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast. We're talking college basketball for Tuesday, tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Pacific. Check out that. check out the college baseball experience. Fire weekend. Of course, East Carolina's undefeated. Greatest team in all the land. Noah Bieniek's doing great work on the college baseball experience. And I like to credit myself, a couple winners there. Check out the college football experience as obviously, just dropped the Big 12 preview. We got a early win totals for the Power 5 are out. We're dropping a win total episode this Wednesday. Myself, Patty C, NC Nick. Tomorrow night, remember, we're going early. NC Nick's going to be here. His internet will work this time. And 7 p.m. Pacific, we will be going live early. And check out the FCS college football experience. We broke down every single coaching hire in the FCS. Also, check out the Sports Gambling Podcast and check out Daytona's pushed off a day. You can still get in that fucking that NASCAR contest for $200 essentially. Check that out. Check out the NASCAR Gambling Podcast and check out the Bottom Line Bomb. CJ Sullivan and myself will be talking college hoops on Tuesday. All right, folks. Been a pleasure and appreciate all the tips. Remember, what's that promo code again? CBB20. Let's fucking go. And I mean, did we give away a strong money line? Because I feel like we're on fire. I know we're about to leave, but do we have a strong money line play?
Northwestern State.
That's not bad. It's not bad. I think North Carolina Central.
Yeah, Central will be live.
Central, Northwestern State. A couple interesting.
You said strong. I mean, Central's a 4-point dog.
Really?
Northwestern's
I'm seeing 6.5 right now.
Oh, they were 6.5 point dogs.
So plus 210. Plus 210 right now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because Mac came in hot with the what was it?
No, the Northwestern State. They've been playing a lot better too. Let's jump on that plus 400.
They were double.
Let's
digits,
go.
Right?
Who is SELA? SELA is Southeast Louisiana. Southeast Louisiana, the Lions.
The Lions, baby.
Yeah. Load up on them. You'll enjoy it. And see you at Victory Lane. See you at the winner's circle. Folks, until next time, this is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.
Vietnam, LOB, Crooklyn, my brethren on the other side, pay respect, give a call, let them know I'm stepping on their turf, so no misunderstanding come amongst us. Commission made the rule, who should live or die, and if I violate the code, I just might get found on a desolate road, but that just happens to a sneak thief. Me, I'm the chief of my conglomerate, 5 deadly venoms, I promise this, mash your manpower, make the earth rain, hell, snow, and quake like bombs blowing up in Kuwait, and if a cat up on those seas team, fuck up my biz. I ask a favor of the laws and send them out to slay rigs.
I said I'm talking red times, crimes, design among thieves. These with pockets and sleeves, lift the dip and get greased. The cop and please, they freeze like rain in the breeze. The dead rabbit plug ugly, Scottish ass on the squeeze. Got you on the home base, pushing daisies in shape. Better watch what you say, cause dropping dimes don't pay. In a 10-cent city, yo, the lords don't play. It's the edge, the OC, the everlasting decay.
Ain't nothing changed since the feds came. Still got me running fucking numbers out the same gang. It's all game, we ain't playing. This is mob life, what you think it was? Cause too late to do the mathematics on how this went downtown. To pay off, the undercover cop made it hot on my block. Take the calls from the rooftop. I heard the investigation, seen the blue van with the man. Now I'm in deep shit for talking to this wrong man. It's on man, war on the underground, bosses in charge. Back to square one to organize my shit. Just my family, outsiders barred. Bodies being thrown out the car. If they start with this mafia shit, word these rats, yo, they placing their last bet on the horse that lost, that nobody is winning, of course.
Where the gangsters go when they die, they don't go to heaven where the angels fly. Death threats, just more niggas talking. Break them down like fraction figures trying to touch this nigga. Short severe multi-millionaire escape from these Brooklyn streets. Started out of state in 93 when shit was mad sweet. Yo, a nigga was living lovely, popping mad bubbly, but the skin color still keeps a nigga in trouble. See, feds trying to rub me in the wrong way, cause I'm making money in a strong way. I'm locking down a PJ. Mobs to heaven, where all you roll is 7, smoke Cuban cigars and drive expensive cars. Or a mobs to hell, you can't trust your clientele. You get shot in the back and you're found in your Cadillacs, and out you never had to say shit. You knew my man's connected from his head to his dick. Al Capone was Brooklyn born and raised. Tradition carries on and the bullets still blaze. Up
and stay rich. Where these slugs leave clips and where these thugs get hit. Kodaks go click and bitches turn snitch. Yo, the feds close in to take the last of our kind. It's in our bloodline, kingpin mastermind. What's yours is yours, but I take what's mine. It's all about organized fucking crime.
How can you survive in the world so cruel? When you learn the game, niggas change the rules. Gotta keep cool, get down and make moves. Drop jewels, show and prove, no doubt.
Hey yo, you clock me, you watch me like Joni loves Chachi. You play me funny style, you getting smoked like Versace. They say gangsters make the world go round, but my type sinning will keep the world from spinning. So tell me why you smiling, yo, what's up with that grin? You faking crazy like Chin Gigante. We up in the ante, we raising the stakes, we trying to catch these breaks. While Rico statutes got gangsters flipping like loops. So regulate your troops if you a true general, or end up in the grave, just ask my man Sal. Where the gangsters go when they die, they don't go to heaven when the angels fly. For example, the Senator's kid Mario got deaded in broad daylight. 3 cats crept up on him tight. Recognized his mug from the beef they had last night. Crowded Avenue, people shuffling through. Mario didn't know the kid's father was the head of the crew. He ran up, said what, and called Buck.